What if I were to tell you, you attract the energy that you are embodying? When you keep telling yourself the same story that people owe you things and that things are not going to go your way, or that woman, she screwed me over and it's going to happen again. That is the energy you are projecting to people. That is what you are going to attract back to you, to reflect that. And until you change the story that you keep telling yourself, that you are going to keep reliving that familiar energy in those familiar circumstances because of the energy you are embodying. And when you can learn to change the story inside, what you project outside will then start reflecting back to you. And that is being okay either way, and that you are an attractive person, and that you are worthy of relationships and people in abundance coming in to you. And you can embody the flow state in the being of here and now, and more present inside the body. Sorry, I don't want to burn my piece of chicken breast here. It's still summertime here in Nova Scotia, so I'm out here cooking my lunch, just getting home from the gym. But the more that we embody being good enough for the outer world, the more that we bring in more synchronicities, more possibilities, better relationships. Because until you start to change that story, you're going to continue to attract that person into your life that treats you poorly. And that's to remind you that you're hard on yourself and you don't feel like you're good enough. You don't feel like you're attractive enough. So when you attract that type of person in, you end up allowing them to treat you a certain way, and then you feel lack. You feel not good enough and inadequate to certain people. And until you can start to change yourself, your energy, and your self-image and how you feel, you won't be able to control your relationships with these people. Because when you become a stronger individual, you no longer tolerate that type of treatment from others. What happens is you end up setting boundaries. Strong boundaries, like someone not communicating with you in the way that you would like, that shows you respect in return. What you do is you set the boundary that that type of behavior is not allowed in my life. So you move on from that person. And when you're okay either way, whether that person is in your life or not in your life and gets repelled away from you, you're still good either way because of the type of energy you are embodying and the inner work that you have done to become a stronger person right here and now that lives in the present moment. We no longer allow narcissists to come in. Sorry, I'm staring at an eagle that's flying overhead over my home here. I love seeing eagles because in my meditation or spiritual practices is I always asked my higher self or the universal intelligence to show me eagles in my life. And when they show me eagles, I know that I'm connected to something greater. So while I am living my passion, living my purpose in making YouTube videos for my subscribers, I'm connected to something greater right here and now in this particular moment. And that was my sign for today. From the universe, an eagle just flew above while I'm filming this video. Funny how that works, eh? But I had that similar type of thing happen to me while I was working out at the gym today. And part of it was that last year or 2 or 3 years ago when I first started in fitness, I attracted to me somebody who reflected to me that I wasn't good enough. And they treated me so poorly in their communication that they made me feel inadequate. You ever hear of being ghosted? Or you send messages to people who just don't reply? It's what this person was doing to me. Made me feel like crap. Made me feel like I'm just this fat slob that's not good enough for anybody. So why would some person like that actually give me attention? Until it came a point where I'm done with that type of behavior. I was done with that type of behavior. It happened one too many times. And then I was in the midst of doing some studying and reading books about personal development, and then I had an awakening. And what it was I shifted vibrational energies. I shifted from my old vibration into my new, higher, elevated vibration. And I choose to live in elevated states of positive energetic frequencies. I'm a conscious being. I am elevated states of awareness, observing the world, observing the thoughts and feelings. I am no longer consumed by them. You become no longer consumed by being an empath. You don't tune to everybody who doesn't like you to try to fix them. It's okay. Everything's okay right here and now. There's a reason you're watching this video, because things are going to be okay for you. I'm going to help you get there. We're going to do it together. I'm not scamming people to come and subscribe to my channel so that you can buy courses from me. If I become somebody who is doing seminars or retreats or courses, great. But I'm not here to make awesome videos to manipulate you guys into paying me. I'm here to help you for free because I love putting in the work of just being in a flow state and just talking, getting stuff off my chest, and helping you guys in the process. It brings me love, and hopefully I bring you love by putting out some awesome content. I appreciate you for being here, but that was just an example of a story I kept telling myself, and it was it was a similar story from my past, from being on dating apps, from being rejected in high school. I just thought I wasn't a good-looking man. I just thought I wasn't good enough. And when I changed the story to, I am worthy, I am an attractive being, and that type of behavior, I don't tolerate it anymore. That person started to get repelled by me because they knew they could push my buttons. They knew I was empathic and that they could come and go into my life whenever they wanted. They'd leave for 2 or 3 weeks at a time and then start Snapchatting me back again. And then I would resume conversating with that person. I'm okay with us having space. I love space in relationships. I think it's very key. But this person was looking to get validation from me. And when they would get the validation that they wanted to fuel their narcissistic tendencies, they would vanish. They would ghost. They would become a ghost and just end communication for no reason and just disappear for 3 or 4 weeks and then come back. And you know why? Because they could go and come back. And I hadn't set that boundary. But now that I am a stronger individual in and out, this person is no longer in my life. I took my power back. Like I said in my last video, I take the power back, put it in the body, and taking your power back and discovering what your true power is. What is it? It's to be yourself. We take our power back and we can be our true self, our loving self, without the autopilot ways of thinking, without all of the negative emotional thoughts that keep us trapped, that keep us attached to the old life moments. We're living right here and now in the present moment, and we are in love with life again. We are in love with the relationships we have, the family, the people who resonate with us. And that's what we put our focus on instead of these narcissistic people, these self-centered people that control our thinking and trigger us. I thank you for watching this one, and I will see you on the next one.